The UN Security Council again failed on Wednesday to adopt a common position on stopping carnage in the Middle East, as United States and Russia vetoed each other's resolutions. In accusations counter-accusations reminiscent of Cold War debates, recent disagreements over Ukraine, Moscow-Washington accused each other of bad faith, political posturing, imposing their positions on other council members without consultation. The main difference between the rival resolutions: Washington's call for all measures be taken, including particularly humanitarian pauses to allow aid flow into Gaza. That call was rejected as recently as last week, and there's no specific mention of ongoing Israeli airstrikes. Moscow's call for a complete ceasefire. The United States is increasingly in minority in rejecting ceasefire, which is supported by UN Secretary-General, Arab states and much of rest of world. Rather than voting against Russia's decision, a majority of the 15-member council abstained for other reasons. Only the United States and Britain voted no. Russia, China, the United Arab Emirates and Gabon voted to approve the law. Russia's UN representative, Vasily Nebenzya, said those who did not support Moscow's draft were not brave enough to display strategic wisdom. Skip to end of the Israel-Gaza War carousel. Latest Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Wednesday that Israel was preparing for a ground attack on Gaza Strip but gave no further information. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Wednesday that Israel was preparing for a ground attack on the Gaza Strip but did not provide further information. See live updates and understand what's behind the war between Israel and Hamas. Nebenzya said U.S. decision was designed to serve geopolitical interests of a Security Council member, who not only stopped escalation but actually gave green light. He said the ceasefire did not fit into his plans, joining Russia's veto. China said U.S. decision does not reflect the world's strongest calls for a ceasefire and an end to hostilities and is tantamount to paving way for a large-scale military operation. The U.S. resolution, which won approval from many members who abstained on the Russian version, included several significant changes in America's stance after U.S. Ambassador Linda Thomas last week said we asked for their views. We listened. We met with all the council members. It was vetoed by Russia, China and the United Arab Emirates, while Mozambique and Brazil abstained. The resolution he submitted Wednesday reaffirmed the natural right of all states to individual and collective self-defense, without mentioning Israel. It stated that when responding to terrorist attacks, all states must fully comply with all their obligations under law, in particular human rights law, refugee law and humanitarian law. In several paragraphs, the resolution called on all parties to fully respect these obligations, including the protection of civilians.